So this is why we are telling you, please concentrate. When we are talking to you, let it be that you see it that you are the one we are talking to. Your teachers enter class. When teachers enter class, Angel, what do? Do we mock teacher? How can somebody mock teacher or be gisting or jesting to succeed? Is it possible? No. Thank you. Prudence. Not listening to teachers in the class. Can someone be successful?
No, ma'am.
You have had it. You that will just look at a teacher, you will say you hate the teacher. It's not the teacher you are hating, no. It's the course, it's the subject. And that is to say you hate yourself. You cannot hate teacher that doesn't live with you. You don't know the teacher before. So you just look at the teacher you hate. Is that subject that is tormenting you? You better hold your peace and like all your teachers. In as much as that teacher is teaching you something, you better like the teacher by force, by fire. Respect your tutors, because your learning to succeed starts from the classroom. Ability to sit quietly and pay attention to your teacher. It will go a long way to help you. Without listening to teacher, what are you going to do? How can you even get home to read? Teacher is writing and talking and sweating. You are doing something under the locker and so on. It is ungodly. And remember, your parents are laboring and paying that you may be successful even more than them. For you to be more successful than Evangelist Oyibo and your parents, you must be hard working. You must pray God for concentration. You must pray God for focusing. You must pray God for commitment, your total commitment. Then God will now help you. You have to help yourself first, for God also to help you and even hear your prayer. You cannot be doing yaga yaga up and down and you feel you will pray. Person who will pray that God will hear must be someone whose heart is tied to God, connected to God, even in your actions. Are you that one that is distracting others in your class? You better stop it. Are you that will not pay attention? Look at them. They just finished. The set just finished in July. On the 19th of July, they had their graduation. And now, they have gotten admission.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, I just want to break down everything that I went through while studying in SITS. So I broke everything down into SU, double C, double ED. So S is for study. Study, that's to develop a growth mindset and seek knowledge. Everybody here, or most of us here, should understand what the word study is. To assimilate knowledge, to break down, to read, memorize, to understand. You can't have knowledge if you have not taken time to study. Even the Bible makes us to understand that we should study to show ourselves approved. A workman that needed not to be ashamed. Then we have you, which is understanding. When you study, to confirm that you have studied, you will understand. Understanding is just basic wisdom. Wisdom, yes, basic wisdom. When you understand, you know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. So you understand, you make everything clear. Explain to yourselves what be able to know what you have read, what you have memorized, how to use it, when to use it, when to use it. Then we have create. That's C. So create means to innovate, find solutions, and take initiative. You create goals, create plans. My father has told me this many times. He will say, your life is for yourself. You should know where you want to be at a particular point in your life. At 20, this is what I want to have become. At 50, I should have done everything I want to do. The rest of my life is just to enjoy what I have done. So you should be able to create plans and work towards them. Be innovative. Creating things is the beginning of almost everything. Creation is the beginning of this world, definitely. Inventions have created many great people because they built something. And you can build something out of yourself. Then concentrate. This is one of the major ones. You should concentrate. Focus. Prioritize. Manage distractions. Yes, there will be distractions. But if you can manage them, you won't even know they are there. Everybody here has friends. And most of those friends, I would not want to say this, but most of them are not right for you, you know. But many of us don't want to cut them off totally. Manage them. Prioritize what should be prioritized. Let the important things be important. At this point in your life, you know what you need to focus on right now is your studies, your academics. Because once you're in the university, nobody is going to be there to tell you when you come to class. So you should be able to focus on important things. Set distance from yourself. Know who you should be with and who you should not be with at a particular point in time. They will always say people who know biology teach those who don't know it. Yes. People who know mathematics teach those who don't know it. Definitely. I haven't stopped teaching people English. Because I learned it when I was in class. I got used to teaching people English. It became a part of me. And when you are teaching, you learn. Then E, excel. Excel is to strive for excellence, push beyond your limit, exceed people's expectations. Everybody here, someone has an expectation for you. But when you exceed it, you don't even know how it will happen. But you know you have done something past your limit. Limitations, most of us are the ones that put it on ourselves.
As a parent, I have always asked, how can I prepare my children for the infrastructural development and socio-economic evolution of the next decade? With the ongoing speed of globalization, how can I position my children to perform excellently in a rapidly changing society? The answer is and has always been to give them a solid foundation. Academically, spiritually, and morally. Salvation International Preparatory Schools, with her team of highly qualified tutors, conducive environment for learning, state-of-the-art computer and science laboratories coupled with quality day and boarding facilities, is the place to be. For more information, contact 080-233-76135. SIPS remains the birthplace of leaders.
Then the second is experience. Everybody understands that experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. I'm not saying experience the word. I'm just saying experience the study, experience the learning, experience the success. And before you reach success, failure is actually a way to get there. But there are some people in this life that have succeeded without failing. But there are also many that failed woefully, and yet their success was being celebrated. So if you are able to you should be concerned about, how to return from a breakdown. You should be able to tell yourself that failure was in the past and you can do better. When you fail, you know where you need to do better. When you fail, you know where you need to improve. I'm not saying failure. I'm not saying you should go out and fail. That is part of your journey to success. No. What I mean is, embrace it. If ever you fail, know that this failure was a stepping stone to my success. Don't look at it as a letdown, like the end.
For more information, contact 080-233-76135. SIPS remains the birthplace of leaders.
How did you do it that from your classes, from one to another, you were excelling and excelling among whole lot with all the distractions, with all different presentations of your classmates, schoolmates? How were you able to get out of all those to succeed? You understand? Then you were preparing for final year exams. How did you cope for you to have your good grades?
While in school, my way of coping was God. I wouldn't say I was not distracted. I was very distracted. I was always distracted. But whenever I had the chance, I would ask God, see, I don't understand this particular thing. And every time I try to learn it, there's always something that comes up. Help me. From there, everything started opening up. It became easier. I made friends with people that knew what I wanted to know. Some of us here know Precious Ojibo. I will mention her because she was actually a very helpful person. Chemistry, physics, mathematics, further maths. She was really helpful in those 4 subjects. When I prayed, everything started seeming easy. It was like what you didn't know before, you suddenly knew it. Many of us have this ability to read at night. Some of us read in noisy places. Everybody should be able to know where you function best when it comes to studying.
As a parent, I have always asked, how can I prepare my children for the infrastructural development and socio-economic evolution of the next decade? With the ongoing speed of globalization, how can I position my children to perform excellently in a rapidly changing society? The answer is and has always been to give them a solid foundation, academically, spiritually, and morally. Salvation International Preparatory Schools, with her team of highly qualified tutors, conducive environment for learning, state-of-the-art computer and science laboratories coupled with quality day and boarding facilities, is the place to be. For more information, contact 080-233-76135. SIPS remains the birthplace of leaders.
Salvation International Preparatory Schools. Salvation International Preparatory Schools. A place